Guys, we live. Charlie Wolf Gaming Sunday combat stream. This is for PC, guys. We've had the collision course and a month of absolute high quality, intense Mortal Kombat action between South Africa and Zambia. Just a quick shout out to Zambia having taken the collision course over South Africa, proving to be superior. But the show must go on, guys. This is Sunday combat. This is Charlie Wolf Gaming, and we've got 3 high-pass matches for you tonight. But before we get there, I'd like to introduce to you guys my co-commentator and competitor this evening, Mr. Blino. Blino, how are you?
Good evening, Mr. Seawolf. Dude, I am very excited. Let me just reiterate what you just said. Congratulations to Zambia on their collision course victory. That was a hype October. But here we are, 1st of November. And we're starting things off with a little bit of a relaxed Sunday combat, as we do. And like you said, myself competing tonight, but we've got some awesome matches lined up tonight. We've got the salty match of MisterJivs versus DeathStroke, otherwise known as Ngoni 615, and then of course 2 of Africa's finest, definitely 2 of South Africa's finest, Mr. Parasurama, the good doctor himself, up against the kid, Atrocity.
Yeah, it's the OG going against the young blood. And it's going to be fun. But you know, we'll talk about the first match in a second, because I want to know from you what you're expecting from the match. You played your opponent a few times in casuals. How do you feel going into this match?
Well, dude, TrashTash and I, we meet each other in Combat League a lot. We don't do a lot of 1v1 versus each other, but every time we meet, it's pretty much 50-50. So I'm nervous, I won't lie. because he's a very crafty player. He's got a dangerous spawn, he's got a dangerous Nightwolf, and lately he's got a pretty handy katana as well. I play one character, as you know, so definitely got my work cut out for me this evening. Definitely not going to underestimate the man. And we share a very, very, very low ping, so this is as close to offline as you can get. So I'm looking forward to it. Good luck to him. Better luck to me, hopefully. But yeah, he's a good player, man. So I've definitely got my work cut out for me. Not underestimating the guy at all.
Well, you've been putting in quite a bit of work on the commentary desk, and I thought it's only fitting that let's feature you on an actual match tonight. We are giving the guys from PC a bit of love, and just thank you to the guys from first of all to the guys from PC for always being there whenever we're having a stream event, whether it be for PS4, whether it be for PC. You guys are consistently there, and as you know, since the very beginning, this is where Charlie Wolf Gaming began, hosting PC streams, and then evolved into the PS4. Hopefully we're going to see more evolution into the Xbox side of things. But guys, we've got some awesome things lined up for the rest of November, and just like you say, to start it off, let's just have a nice, easy, casual Sunday night stream featuring 3 top-class matches. First one obviously being yourself versus TrashTash. Second one has been a match in the making. It's been a match that has been, I think the entire, especially the PC community, has been waiting patiently for this match. Lots of talk, lots of big talk going around between Ngoni and MisterJivs, more from Ngoni's point of view, but I mean that's just the character of the man. And finally going to show his worth here, show his mettle by bringing it all to the table and going up against MisterJivs, who is obviously well known in the PC side of things, but also on the PS4 side of things. And I must be honest with you, over the last maybe 2 months or so, what we have seen, especially coming through from MisterJivs, is just leveling up week after week after week. And I think the exposure and the consistent exposure he's been having with the PlayStation 4 guys, I think that's part and parcel of why we're seeing his level get to the level that it is right now. And I'm expecting a really close match between these two.
For sure, for sure. I know that both these guys have been putting lab time in. In fact, I played them both today, and I can tell you in no uncertain terms that they are both looking like they are on form and on fire. So that should be an incredibly cool match to watch. And of course, we know that these two guys are two of the bigger personalities in the PC side of things. So there's going to be a lot of banter. I wouldn't be surprised if we see some teabagging, some brutalities. So I'm really looking forward to that match. It's going to be a lot of laughs, but also coupled with some great play.
No, for sure. And I think to top it off with both the first 2 matches being first to 5s, guys, the main event of the evening is in fact a first to 7. And this match, funny enough, has also been on the cards for a while. In fact, 2 months in the making. And at one point I was starting to believe that Atrocity and Parasurama facing each other on PC was a bit cursed. But finally, guys, if all goes according to plan, you'll be seeing that match take place tonight. Parasurama versus Atrocity in a first to 7. Yeah. Recent highlights: Parasurama having taken the Elimination Chamber Season 2, hosted by AK Slay. He took that on Wednesday evening, I believe. And Atrocity, with no mean feat in the collision course, getting a 3-0. I repeat, guys, 3-0 victory over none other than AI Killjoy.
Yeah, and he took a lot of form into collision course. He also, let us not forget, he also beat Mr. Killjoy in round 1 of collision course. So four weeks of good form by Atrocity. We all know what he's capable of, and we all know what Parasurama is capable of. So this is literally 2 guys who I consider 2 of the strongest players on our continent. So it's going to be an absolute corker.
Well, what I can tell you now is that the invitation to TrashTash has been sent.
Aha!
And if you don't mind, you can go out of AFK lineup, and we can get this first match underway as soon as TrashTash gets here.
Okay, guys, wish me luck. I'm going to put myself on mute so I don't have to do 8 million things at once. I will see you guys on the other side.
Awesome stuff. stuff. Guys, match number 1. TrashTash versus Blino. Blino, obviously a Shao Kahn loyalist. TrashTash delves in quite a few characters, and while we're waiting for these guys to get going, let's just make sure that I've got everything sorted out on my side. Let's just get this sorted out, guys. I do apologize. We'll get this sorted out shortly. You can't see the screen right now, but you will be able to see it fairly shortly. Okay, let me know in chat if you guys can hear everything that needs to be heard. The game sound, the in-game audio.
Only one of us walks out.
The background music. Just let me know if everything is fine on your side, guys.
Gods. And you can't beat that.
Shao Kahn going up against Spawn. Candice Burgess in chat saying good luck B. Candice Burgess being the wife of Lino, supporting him in just about every single stream that he takes part in, whether it be competing, whether it be on the commentary desk. And as we stand right now, Candice, what you can see is Brian seems to be dishing out quite a bit of pain here for TrashTash, keeping him in the corner, making the corner Spawn's home right now. And the back three. TrashTash trying to find an opening here. Eventually gets the core trap just out of the corner, so that crushing blow not going to come into play. Gamecraft, thank you for the feedback in chat. Michael Burt, Lito Charles, Kevin Johnson, RDW, Gamecraft, J-Word Audio, I see you all. Rudy, Forensic, I see you all in chat. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. It is Sunday night. And what's the better way to spend your Sunday evening stressing about Manchester United and at the same time being able to watch some high quality Mortal Kombat 11 action. Okay, this is going to be a crushing blow here. Not sure if it's the best time to use it. He shot quite a bit of damage here. 550 damage. Welcome to Spawnville, Blino. But answering back now. Oh, great spacing there. Not going to do too much damage there. 239 plus the 115, and Shao Kahn finds himself going down in round number 2. Darren Barnard, I see you. I think the names are reversed. I'll sort that out as soon as possible. Parasurama, welcome. Parasurama obviously going to be in action tonight, going up against Atrocity in tonight's main event, guys. Okay, so trading some projectiles here from full screen. Spawn with that slightly superior movement to Shao Kahn, and maybe slightly is an understatement. Okay, again gets opened up there by the charge. This could be a fatal blow. Nope. Lino breaks away, and I think this might just do it for the first game. It does. And Blino takes a 1-0 lead against TrashTash. So it's a good start for Blino. Okay, so with the names initially being reversed, I think everything is back to normal now, with Blino leading TrashTash by 1-0. Sanazuki.
Jugabro. Con!
Guys, during the month of November, just to give you a sneak preview, we are going to be hosting survival team battles. 3-on-3. Survival of the fittest. Each player in each team gets 3 lives. If all 3 lives are taken away, that person gets eliminated from the team. The next person follows on, and however many lives the winner has, he keeps that many lives. So it's going to be awesome. We're going to share some more information with you shortly. But for now, just know, coming to PC initially and then on PS4 as well. So think about your 3-man teams you want to put together. As we see November bring about the 3 vs 3 team survival series. TrashTash getting an early life lead going into game number 2. And in the combo conversion, there's 338 damage. So we haven't seen any character swaps or any variation swaps. Rhino seems to be suffering in that corner now. Spawn closes it out with the projectile.
Round 2. Fight!
Okay, let's see if Rhino's going to be able to get out of this corner. Breaks away, misses the down 2 from TrashTash. And now Rhino forces the air escape as well. Okay, that double low connects it the second time of asking. But again, the spacing. Doing really well with that spacing with Spawn. 369. It's like a brick. Those two sequences equally, easily equal. 50% damage there, but Shao Kahn fighting back here. Again, trading projectiles from full screen, use the interactable, but unfortunately, the trade goes in favor of.
Finish him!
Great scout there by TrashTash, and just like that, he leveled it up at 1 game apiece. Guys, this is shaping up to be quite the match. Michael Bird, I see you in chat, welcome. Guys, also some news. Charlie Wolf Gaming has hit 270 subscribers. That's absolutely fantastic for a channel that's essentially been around for 4 months. Guys, so we are on the road to 300. So if you are new to the channel, you're here for the first time, or you haven't subscribed just yet, please do not forget, hit that subscribe button. We want to try to get to 300 during the month of November. And I think with your guys' support, as it's been for all of the 4 months that it's been around, I'm sure that's possible. So guys, if you are new, please do not forget, hit that subscribe button if you enjoy what you're seeing tonight. And if you have already subscribed to the channel, please do not forget, drop the chat for a second, leave a like on the video, get back into the chat, and keep the chat active. Guys, 1 game apiece between TrashTash and Lionel.
Round 1. Fight.
25 of you members of the Pack right now. Let's punish to start with game number 3. Rhino. Hurt. 300 plus damage. Checks for the down 1 again. Misses the grab attempt, and TrashTash seems to be getting right in just about every exchange that Lino is trying to throw in his direction. Again, just moves a bit back and forth with a fairly decent projectile game. Decent punish there, and he cashes in on the fatal blow. This is not going to kill, but it's definitely going to put Lino in kill territory. Anti-Legends, welcome, haven't seen you in ages. Anti-Legends on the PC side of things as well, and trading projectiles works in Lionel's favor. He takes the first round of game number 3.
Fight!
He's gone for the true Khan variation. Might break away and does. And let's see if he's able to establish some sort of momentum here. Again, that's going to be a crush. 298 damage. Going to hurt, he amplifies it, and that kills 416 damage. Welcome to Spawnville.
Fight.
Well, guys are dead even right now. 1 game apiece, 1 round apiece in game number 3. TrashTash looking to run away with this with that 355 damage combo. Add it to the 140, and suddenly Shao Kahn is down 50% of his life, 70% of his life, as he's trying to make his way in, and Spawn is just unrelenting with that back 1-2. Forces the breakaway. Let's see if only a true master gets an opening. Uncharacteristic there from Lino. Trying to get himself back into this match. But unfortunately he succumbs to the grab.
Finish him.
And TrashTash now leads by 2 games to 1. Andy Otam, welcome. Andy Otam who plays that Kotan Bulldog variation like he's the final boss of Mortal Kombat. Andy Otam, I've still got footage of our match that I promised to upload during the course of this week. And again, just thank you so much for always being here, showing your support to Charlie Wolf Gaming. Really appreciate it, buddy. TrashTash now leading by 2-1, guys.
Stock villain. Fire and brimstone.
I highly doubt that we are going to be seeing a character swap. At least from Blino. At this stage at least. He's got a few other characters up his sleeve, but in terms of comfort, Shao Kahn is his go-to. RDW in chat. Forensic. Stabs, Michael Burt, I see you all here, guys. Thank you so much.
Round 1. Fight!
Okay, game number 4. Spawn versus Shao Kahn. He's stuck to the 2-count variation. Trying to, again, just trade projectiles from speed to speed. Trying to establish some sort of game plan here. Unfortunately, runs straight into Spawn's back one. Okay, that's punish. Punish simply. Is he going to be able to capitalize on the full combo punish? He misses the ender. He's got a fair chunk of damage though. And now, speaking of fair chunk of damage, Spawn's is back with a 303 damage. Matching is beautiful. At 10 frames per second only on Steam. And probably on PS5 as well. You guys are going to have to wait about 2 weeks or so. Okay. Lino making his way in here, and he gets the grab this time and finishes off that round. So a bit of relief possibly. Easy Stains, I see you. Welcome to the chat.
Fight!
Please remember, guys, if you are new here and you enjoy what you see, please consider subscribing to Charlie Wolf Gaming. We are approaching 300 subscribers. Punish City, here we go again. He's going to capitalize. Full combo punish this time. He lands the end of 354. So as much as Spawn can dish out damage, guess what, guys? So can Shao Kahn. Red uses the back one again. Misses the fatal blow ender. I think during this time, Lino really needs to just try to capitalize on this before the cooldown. Oh, as I say that, we're back in fatal blow territory. But he lands the forward 2 into the
Shao Kahn.
hammer blow, I think it is. I'm not too sure exactly what that move is called. But what I do know, guys, is the scores are tied at 2 games apiece. Rennie Truter, welcome. Somebody please tell TrashTash that that stream is unsafe. I think Renier is referring to the back 1-2 that Spawn seems to be using. Ground Shatter, thanks for that, Andy Otam. Kevin Johnson, thank you for that. Hammer Smash, that's what we're going to call it.
Round 1. Fight.
Okay, as again, Shao Kahn versus Spawn. Okay, wave dashes on point there by TrashTash, trying to make his way in. Great spacing being applied here by Lino. Lands the first spear throw, whatever you call that move. Projectile, spear projectile, there we go. Down one into the forward grab.
This is war.
Okay, plays there. Okay, Spawn just keeping his distance, but Lino lands the shoulder charge there. himself in a fairly strong position here. He's going to have to look out for that grab. Doesn't then spawn in the hands of TrashTash. Takes round number 1 of game number 5. Mr. Soul. See we chat Travis McCollin, aka 1337 Ghost. Okay, again the unsafe, and Rhino's going to capitalize. 354 damage combo. That's exactly what Rhino needed, especially at this stage of the second round. Ground shatter connects. Okay, down 1 on the block into the forward grab.
We're not finished.
Spawn. I don't know. Can somebody please tell me if they believe that Spawn's voice acting, or maybe not his voice acting, but just some of the dialogue that he's being asked to use, just seems a little bit off. Chinchori!
I am a conqueror.
Shao Kahn reminding Spawn who the conqueror is here in Khan's Colosseum. Okay, that's the backward grab. Puts himself into the corner there. Oh, no combo conversion there. I don't think he believed. But he must easily at least have 2 of those projectiles. Okay, second low connects. Plus frames. Connects. Do it again. Forward 4 into the command grab. Okay, Rhino looking strong here in this round. Remember, this is Spawn we're fighting against here. Oh, and this is exactly what I was talking about. Rhino gonna do well not to get broken up here by Spawn. Forward throw, keep Rhino in the corner. So tense right now, guys. Both players on fatal blow territory and a crushing blow. And I think TrashTash use some high IQ play there. Use the crushing blow that basically ate through Rhino's projectile, and he used it at the perfect opportunity because landing that crushing blow meant he was able to get the juggle combo, finish it off, and suddenly find himself leading in this particular set by 3 games to 2. Guys, this is shaping up to be quite the match. 3-2 in favor of TrashTash. Liner needs to just think about how he's going to go about this particular match here, because TrashTash did look, in fact both players looked in that last game like they were capable of winning that particular match. And it came down to that final sequence where TrashTash used his back forward 2 crashing blow, projectile eating crashing blow I must say, and was able to land the juggle combo. J-Word Audio, it is in fact a first to 5.
Round 1. Fight!
Okay, lands the first spear there, plus frames. Okay, 354, yes please, 354 damage. Okay, he's already landed one of those spears. 3 spears equals a crushing blow. Oh, yeah! Start not using it to the end of the round, but it's definitely going to get a fair amount of damage there. Unsafe pull there, attack. Some respect shown there. Down 1 into the forward grab. Let's see if Rhino's able to get in. TrashTash playing perfect here in terms of
Go.
He's spacing, using his patience
Round
and closing
2.
out that
Fight.
first round of game number 6. The score side at 3 games to 2. Unsafe. Pays the price there again. 300 and, oh no, sorry, not 300 this time. Only 291 combo this time. Drop the ender there. unfortunately, I haven't seen one throat coming through just yet. AK Slash, so you fire it down too. Thank you so much for joining. Swagalicious combos coming through there from Spawn, and again, the grabs just seem to be coming, and again, TrashTash playing quite clever at this situation at least, just backing off, throwing projectiles, effective zoning taking place here, and basically Lino has to try to get in, and unfortunately unable to do so. TrashTash now leading by 4 games. Is Lino able to turn this around? He's definitely capable.
Fight.
Jim Chori asking, what does Spawn and Shao Kahn have against doing the normal amount of damage? I honestly don't know. But maybe what you should do is you should go ask guys like Baraka, maybe Noob Cybert as well. Basically any character that Extra 92 plays. Guys, I do apologize. The score is in fact 4 games to 2 in favor of TrashTash. And let's see if Lino is going to be able to turn this around. AK Slay thinks he's able to do so. Guys, if you are in chat right now and you want Lino to turn this match on its own, on its head, leave a B in the chat. If you think that TrashTash is going to take this right now, leave a T in the chat. Say your support to both these guys. And again, the forward throw seems to be doing quite a bit of damage. And let's see if Lino is able to... Okay, goes for the down. Okay, he's changing it up a little bit. Unfortunately, no punish. Antonio okay. Michael Burke here to see TrashTash kick some ass. And a couple of believers as well, saying that Lino is going to turn this around right now. Unsafe there. Oh, and he doesn't get the punish that Lino. Unfortunately, not good. And TrashTash now finds himself, guys, on match point.
Round 2. Fight.
The Scientific 21 chat, welcome. Okay, let's see if Lino is able to get some damage here. 307 to start of the second round. Okay, forward 4 connects. Amplified. Hammer blow. Let's do all of that for now. Sweep there as well, and I think this might just do it. Now he drops the combo there blind. Unfortunately, at this stage of the match, you can't afford to be doing that. And here comes the throw, crushing blow. He escaped. Unsafe stuff there by TrashTash, and Blind are able to close that the match down. Gamer 1, I just joined. I was out, not the problem. Gamer 1, you're here. And if you are here for the first time, please do not forget. Consider subscribing. We are trying to reach 300 subscribers, and if you have already subscribed, drop the chat for a second, leave a like or a dislike. Any feedback is welcome, and Charlie will play. Okay, Scouts to grab this time. 4-4, 4-4 connects again. Forward 4 plus frames connects. Lino trying to get himself back into this match. That's the throw. Charges in and lands the forward 4. Lino not out of this yet, so everybody will put a B in the chat. That clearly got inside the head of Lino, because he heard your call and he said, you know what, I'm going to have to show them that I'm capable of doing what they think I'm capable of doing, and as a result has pulled the match to within 1 of TrashTash. 4 games to 3, still in favor of TrashTash, but Lino will feel fairly confident going into the next match, having secured game number 7. It was wonderful to see the adjustment shown there by Lino. score now, guys, is in fact 4 games to 3. Still in favor of TrashTash. But again, like I said, Blino must be feeding. Pretty confident. Cliff, Manio, I see you in chat. Welcome. Mitch M. Okay, guys, a fantastic first match so far. TrashTash has now moved on to the Shaman variation of Nightwolf, I believe. Okay, let's see if Blino and all the hard work he's been doing in the lab is going to pay off. Okay, this is out on that low. But if he does block that, he's going to have to make sure that he's in a position to punish that last frame again connects. Can somebody please tell me in chat, is Shao Kahn's hammer projectile a mid or a high? Okay, back to grab this time. Okay, connects with the spear. Oh, and unfortunately gets hit by the crushing blow. Down 4, finishes off the round, and again, TrashTash finds himself on match point. And the attempt confirming it is in fact a mid, and maybe, just maybe, we're going to see Blino using that projectile a little bit more, especially when Knight is at a fair amount of distance between himself. Okay, trying to open Knight up here. Okay, next. Shoulder charge here. Are we going to see another one? Nope. Red punish here by Blino. Plus frames. Deck. Drops the combo ender. Okay, watch for the grabs. Watch for the grabs. Able to have a fairly decent life lead here, doesn't block that very unsafe string there and gets opened up. Are we going to see a fatal blow? Crushing blow on that throw just yet. And unfortunately for Blino, TrashTash takes the first match of the evening by 5 games to 3. Finishes off with a friendship. While 35 members of the Wolfpack are witnessing what has been an absolutely fantastic match number 1 of our Sunday stream.
Damn, he made that look easy.
Not at all, not at all, not at all. That was actually a flippin' hype match to watch and to commentate. That was absolutely fantastic. Khaled Fury, MK2 in chat. TrashTash saying in chat, Brian, good games.
Good games, buddy. Yo, that spawn, man. Very, very, very well played. He outspaced me big time with that spawn, and yeah, and then finished it off with the old Nightwolf.
Are we just waiting for TrashTash to leave the Koth lobby? I think he has.
So congratulations to him. Yeah, I fell into some patterns as well, which tends to happen sometimes when you kind of don't have your wits about you. But well done to TrashTash. It was every bit the game that I thought it was going to be. And I'll get you next time, buddy. I'll get you next time.
Well, I must be honest with you. That was, and I see the wifey in chat has actually just said it. It was really exciting games. That great to watch. I would have actually liked to have seen some more mid projectiles being used. I saw you were using the True Khan variation.
Yeah,
you stuck to your guns with that one, huh? You didn't go.
Yeah, I enjoy that variation because it gives you a few more mix-up options. So yeah, especially with that forward 2, you can finish the string. You can go into the ground hammer or go to the overhead. So yeah, it's a pretty cool one. It's probably the variation of Shao that I play most often these days. So yeah, I do so enjoy it. It's cool. But the reason I wasn't using that mid projectile more was because he scared me with those parry crushing blows. And I know that Nightwolf has also got a projectile parry, so he seemed on point with those. So he kind of scared me off the projectiles, which is good play by him.
Well, I I must be honest with you. You know, win or lose, that was a fantastic match to watch. And you know, as you were playing, I saw so many comments in the chat, just commenting on what a nice match it was to actually just be part of. So thank you to you, Brian, for putting it on, and thank you to TrashTash for agreeing, number one, to play on stream and also putting on quite a show there. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people in chat, 35 of you at the moment. Quite impressed by both the Spawn and the Nightwolf, and I definitely saw that there were quite a few people impressed by the Shao Kahn as well. So big up to both you guys. It was a great match to watch.
Thank you, sir, and thank you to my opponent, TrashTash. If you're not on a team for 3v3 yet, get your ass on a team, dude. You would benefit them greatly.
Aha. And guys, if you are on the PS4 side of things as well, start thinking about putting your 3-man side together. I think the first 2 weeks of November will be dedicated to the PC side of things. And maybe thereafter, either starting on a Thursday or in fact on a Sunday stream, we might start with the 3v3 PS4 event as well. So guys, November is going to have stacked lineups on Charlie Wolf Gaming, Thursday nights and some Sundays as well. And speaking of some Sundays, this is the one Sunday, Brian, where I think everybody's been looking forward to this.
Yeah.
MisterJivs going up against
Ngoni 615.
615.
Just before that happens, I see Mr. Andy O'Tam saying, Brian, that was you, ? Beautiful play. Let me just say publicly that Andy, you are the one who inspired me to play the True Khan variation. So thank you.
Andy O'Tam, always active in just about the entire FGC Africa stream, including his own. Guys, if you are not aware of Andy O'Tam's YouTube channel, he is officially Mr. 1000, having achieved recently 1,100 plus subscribers.
Amazing.
If you have not gone to his channel yet, please subscribe to this man's channel. Great Kotal Khan, Shao Kahn, and so many other characters, but most importantly, great content, great commentary, great analysis, everything you want from a Mortal Kombat 11 channel, you'll see on Andy O'Tam's.
All right, sir, are we ready? I will send out the invites.
We are ready indeed.
Where is Mr. DeathStroke? Has he gone to KFC?
He could very well have gone to KFC, or he could have gone to the duck pond.
Where is he? Oh man, this can't be happening. Can you check your friend list and see if he's there?
He's not there. He's not there. Let's go, teammate. Well, your teammates are in chat wanting you to show up. Ngoni 615. DeathStroke.
Where are you, sir? He's obviously trying to make a fashionable entrance here.
Possibly.
Is he in the chat?
I haven't seen him in chat, I have not seen him in chat.
I know that I did do a connection test with him earlier today. He did say that he was having some issues. He did say that it had been sorted out though, so yeah, what is going on here? Very, very convenient. No, I don't see him. I don't see him online at all. This would bum me out. No, MisterJivs is here. He's ready to rumble.
Yeah, MisterJivs is in fact ready, and we're just waiting for Ngoni 615.
Let me DM the man.
He's actually, I've just DM'd him now, and his phone seems to be offline, so he's definitely gone to the duck pond, Lino.
You know what? I'm gonna say that he's gone to the duck pond.
Guys, if you believe in Ngoni's in chat, please put the duck emoji. I see Jaywood Audio is the first in line to put it up there. So unless we see Ngoni 615 redeem himself and say, I'm here, dudes. There we go. As we say that,
yes.
Awesome
stuff.
There he is. Entrance indeed.
Of course. I think this is all part of the mind games that Mr. Ngoni plays. I have sent him the invite, so hopefully we're going to get him into the cot soon. And guys, we've got a match. MisterJivs versus DeathStroke, otherwise known as Ngoni 615. Mr. Big Mouth.
Mr. Big Mouth, and more often than not, has the tools to back it up. So let's see if those tools are going to be enough tonight.
Guys, they are in the Koth, and yeah, we're going to see this very, very highly anticipated match go down. Mr. Jivs, I know, been labbing hard. DeathStroke also labbing hard.
Don't forget, Mr. Jivs, in typical Mr. Jivs fashion, he didn't curse.
Oh, and Mr. DeathStroke doing exactly the same.
But we know where he's going to. He's going to pull out that Robocop immediately.
Oh no, I think we're going to see a Scorpion. No. He's going for Sonya. No. He's doing Ngoni stuff. Robocop.
Queen of Combat.
Oh goodness. Putting on a show for the people. I think mocking Mr. Jivs with that little Shiva choice there. Here we go, guys. The theatrics, the hype, it's all led to this. And we've got a Scorpion versus a Cassie Cage. I have not seen a Cassie Cage from Mr. Jivs before.
Neither have I, and I think he might have actually gone to the wrong character.
I think he might have.
Fight!
Unless he's been labbing in a way that we have not seen him lab before. It's going to be absolute heartbreak, and unfortunately, you know, it's one of those things. If you want to take a chance of going cursor, this is a potential consequence of that.
You know, I'm going to call this a mistake, or maybe not.
Yeah,
It's very hard to say right now. But Ngoni making inroads here. Mr. Jivs coming back into it. He's got Ngoni in the corner right now, but as we know, Scorpion doesn't care about the corner.
Well, what I do know is that Mr. Jivs was in fact telling me about the new character that he's working on. And having seen him play Shao Kahn a bit earlier in the week, I thought that was the new character he was referring to. So, could this be the little trick up the sleeve that we didn't expect?
Oh, he blocks the fatal blow, and he's going to punish him, and takes the first round. So maybe this was not a mistake at all. Mr. Jivs showing some Cassie skills.
Some Cassie know-how.
Indeed, doing a lovely job at the moment. Obviously knows Scorpion strings quite well, as I'm sure everybody in MK11 does at this point. Many Scorpions out there.
Especially in Combat League, and so far so good for Mr. Jivs. I mean, he's probably playing a little bit unconventionally, and that's probably because he's using a character that he's not too familiar with.
Well, he seems to be doing a very good job of using Cassie's low projectiles to low profile Scorpion's chain, which is pretty damn clever. And yeah, just playing a very solid Cassie. He's going to punish this.
Oh, with the
that was beautiful, I have to say.
You're dead.
Cassie Cage wins.
Well, that was surprising. That was very surprising. And you know, all that talk about it being a mistake, I tend to believe now that maybe not.
No, I completely take back my words. I apologize, Mr. Jivs. Of course you didn't make that error.
Not again.
But are we going to see a Sonya come out early from Mr. Ngoni? We know that Sonya is one of those characters that he goes to when he feels like he's in a bit of trouble. Or are we going to see a Robocop? Either or. Or is he going to stick with the Scorpion?
I don't think he's going to stick with the Scorpion. You know, I've played so many Scorpions before, and you know, I must be honest with you. Ngoni's particular Scorpion didn't pose too much of a problem as what some of his other characters have. And again, this is not one of the characters. Definitely Sonya, definitely Nightwolf.
Cage 2.0.
Well, he's keeping us guessing.
And that's fine.
No, that is absolutely cool.
I think
I like it.
Keeping us guessing is also just carefully considering, because I don't think he knows exactly who he's going to choose here.
Aaron Black.
Goes for the Aaron Black,
My better
goes back to
half.
Sonya, and like you said, Blinder, are we going to see Sonya quite early, who is normally his go-to character when his back is against the wall? So, clearly anticipating, you know, this is not going to be an easy match for him.
Exactly, and it also goes to show how much it means to him as well. So, yeah, guys, this is a game that means a lot to both these guys. You know, it's all fun and games in the chats, but I know that both these guys want a victory badly. So this is hype. This is about as hype as it gets, guys. Oh, lovely use of the knee tapping, but the amplified projectile hits MisterJivs, and both. Oh, lovely work to get that crushing blow. Mommy versus daughter. Bit of dysfunctional family stuff going on here. Lovely work. Well, MisterJivs showing a very, very impressive Cassie. Scouts the overhead, but gets clipped by the projectile. Oh, gotta watch out there.
I see, normally MisterJivs, or sorry, Ngoni 615 Sonya often depends on, you know, Sonya's very strong zoning game.
Yeah.
But with access to that decapping, I think
Almost
it almost
neutralized.
nullifies Sonya's projectile game, which basically means that Ngoni's going to have to somehow find his way in.
Well, he's going to have to use more of those Sonya mix-ups, but so far MisterJivs seems to be scouting them and making very, very good use, as you say, of that kneecapping low projectile, which is probably just as quick as the old onion rings.
And what I can also see is just looking at Ngoni's gameplay, at least at this point in time, he's probably not been putting as much time into Sonya. Lot of unconventional drops, no hit confirms, at least from what I'm seeing at this point in time. He is one round down, but he has established a little bit of a light lead going into round number 2 here.
Yeah, doing well now. Oh. And he's going to take the second round in pretty comfortable fashion that time. Bit scrappy, but the life bars say it all, really.
Yeah, no, for sure. Okay, 1, 3, 4, and again. Oh, I'm not sure if that was an intended grab tech, but it worked nonetheless.
Grab techs. Forces the breakaway, so Ngoni without any defensive bar at the moment. MisterJivs will look to capitalize if he can, but he is stuck in the corner at the moment, and Ngoni applying that Sonya pressure. Lovely jump out. Gets the overhead this time, forces the breakaway from MisterJivs.
Cassie with a 1, 1, 1, 1, 3, 4. I don't know why, but so many people just failed to block that second hit, and again, and again. And then Ngoni uses it to close out that particular match. With the score now being tied at 1 game apiece, am I correct?
1 game apiece, correct. Hype games, guys, hype games. Okay, Ngoni obviously locked into Sonya. Are we going to see a character change from MisterJivs? Although, looking very good with that Cassie. Not a bad pick against Sonya. As we said, that kneecapping projectile doing good work against Sonya's onion wrongs.
All mine.
Okay, immediately going back to Sonya. MisterJivs with the hidden cursor.
Stand down.
Okay, so this is a variation 1 of somebody. Could it be Baraka?
I didn't hear any clickety clicks, so if it is Baraka, I'm going to be surprised.
Is it Baraka?
I have not seen a Jivs Baraka either, so...
I've actually played...
no, it's Cassie.
It's still Cassie. Oh, well, like you said, you never heard any movement of the cursor. So, 100% correct there on that one, Lebran.
It's all about them sound cues.
Round 1. Fight!
Okay, so it's
Sorry,
1
Kevin.
game apiece. 1. And we haven't seen a character swap from MisterJivs. We've seen Sonya for all 3 matches so far.
Oh,
We've already seen
round 1.
character swap for Ngoni.
Oh, almost a full combo there. Nah, yeah. Scorpion. I have feelings about Scorpion.
think everyone does, except the Scorpion player themselves.
He's a very, very strong character. He's got everything he needs, and he's obviously got that super teleport. But these guys playing a bit of a zoning game at the moment. Oh, lovely anti-air with the shadow kick. Is it the shadow kick? It's called the shadow kick with her as well.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, she got it from her dad. Let's now using that kneecapping projectile, doesn't have a lot of work to do, closes it out. Round 1, MisterJivs.
Slight adjustment there in terms of Jivs' gameplay, and seems to have worked.
Yeah. A little bit more patient, using spacing a little bit more wide. Oh, that is a brutal crushing blow.
End of the line.
240 damage, not a bad amount of damage for a crushing blow.
240 damage followed by a 140 throw, so that's a lot of life gone and not much time for MisterJivs. Lovely throw tech by Ngoni and then anti-air. Ouch! Ouch! Puts MisterJivs in fatal blow territory. I don't think it would be wise to use it at this point. Doesn't get zoned out.
Final round. Fight.
Very strong character here coming through from DeathStroke.
Absolutely.
We've seen what Sonya can do. I believe that DeathStroke or Ngoni 615's infamous reverse 5-0 came once he swatted over to Sonya, and MisterJivs is going to do really well to get this game. It does look like Sonya has the momentum.
But life bars are even.
They are indeed.
Uses the pushback there just to give himself a bit of breathing room, but is getting closer and closer to that corner. And Ngoni, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Fantastic. And I think this might just kill. Yeah, no, that's death. That is absolute death.
That is DED.
Finisher.
Dead. Lovely work by Ngoni there. MisterJivs is going to have to think about it now.
Sonya Blade wins.
Going to have to do some serious thinking. Obviously, Sonya being one of DeathStroke's go-to must-win characters, knows how to put it to work and is doing just that. Lovely work by DeathStroke, aka Ngoni 615.
I have to kind of ask the question though, if this match has meant so much to both these players, I have to ask why Cassie though?
My better half.
I don't know.
And I'm only asking because I've never seen Jivs pull out the Cassie. Never.
No, me neither. Me neither. In fact, when we were having a little session today, he was kicking my ass with a very, very dangerous Sindel, which we know he plays very well. So he might have gone for another character this time. I did see a variation swap.
Be upgraded.
Did we see the Sindel pick with the low? No, we've seen the Frost this time around.
Is that the King of the North that I see in chat? Welcome, sir.
Round 1.
37 members, and we see a Frost pick now, which is obviously one of MisterJivs' mains.
Well, Frost immediately got beaten up there with a 240 damage crushing blow courtesy of Sonya Blade. And
Frost.
gone for variation 3.
Oh.
Doesn't block the overhead this time.
Frost, one of those characters that requires on-point spacing, so MisterJivs is really going to have to play a patience game here. Sonya advances very, very, very quickly every time she throws a string out, so she's going to be able to close that distance pretty quickly. Forces the breakaway, does MisterJivs. And now is causing all sorts of havoc in this corner for DeathStroke.
Failed as well. Ooh, wake up buttons there from Sonya Blade.
Works. Oh, the down two. Oh, was that a fatal blow attempt?
I think it might have been. I think it was cancelled so quickly. 40 members of the Wolfpack in chat right now.
Guys, thank you so much for joining us. Lovely work with that interactable. Doesn't manage to convert. But here goes Sonya again. Oh, this is a strong character.
Attempted.
scouted by DeathStroke. Lovely work here by MisterJivs. Nice little 200 conversion there.
Still has quite the distance to go.
Yep, Ngoni forces the breakaway, so MisterJivs without any defensive bar here. And in a corner, dangerous position.
At ease, coward.
DeathStroke gets round number 2, evens it up, 1 round apiece. Zoning game.
Jumps here from MisterJivs, trying to avoid whatever chip damage. Unfortunately, projectile game does seem to be one. This might be a crushing blow indeed.
Ouchies. 310. Trying to keep himself safe there, manages to jump over the advancing string of DeathStroke, but has put himself in the corner. Oh, lovely anti-air.
Absolutely fantastic.
Forces the breakaway, great conversion.
There's also a fatal blow on deck right now if Ngoni chooses to use it, but no!
Oh.
Walks straight into the projectile of Frost and Jivs. Levels it up.
2 games apiece.
2 games apiece.
Well, this is definitely every bit the match I was hoping it would be. 2 very strong players putting on a great show for us.
Now, are we going to see a character swap from Mr.
Gamer
Jivs?
1. Gamer 1 says, remember when all the pros were like, Sonya is the best in the game? Dude, she pretty much was. She had a damage nerf. She also had a couple of moves nerfed where she lost one of her launches.
Yeah.
So, yeah, she was. I mean, Scar won, was it CEO or Combo Breaker?
Combo Breaker, he won Combo Breaker.
The very, very first major featuring MK11 was won by Scar with Sonya. Very, very, very dangerous Sonya.
Anti-Air Perfect says AK Slay Vuyo November. Sorry if I'm getting that incorrect. Can you please confirm? I think I might have asked you this before, but I never saw the response in chat. Are you valved overkill?
I think it could be. I know that Valve Overkill's name is Vuyo.
Fight.
I have definitely kept a close eye on his play. Plays my favorite character.
I think that we are not surprised at all that we haven't seen a character swap coming through from... Okay, so this is a zoning war right now, and I'm not sure if Frost can actually, you know, compete with Sonya from a pure zoning game.
You know, I would have, until I saw this very exchange, I would have said that she could, but Ngoni proving me wrong. DeathStroke. Little Ice Auger there, manages to land it. Does a bit of chip damage, and another Ice Auger. It is the Ice Auger, right?
I would imagine it is.
Dive bomb.
Yeah, I call it a dive bomb. Oh, doesn't get... Okay, his fatal blow on the cards for both of them. Jivs tries the MisterJivs special there, but unfortunately...
Oh, he's not going to get punished there because that did hit low.
Yeah, the moment that it's low, it is minus frames, but it's not punishable.
Round 2. Fight.
I am Valve Overkill indeed. Buyo, thank you for joining us. Okay.
I must apologize to Mr. Valve Overkill for having my Shao Kahn defeated today. Lovely work with that dive bomb that time.
Well, this
Guy
is going
going
to hurt.
back and forth.
This is going to hurt. Nope. And the back throw puts Sonya into the corner.
Gets
With
the crushing blow. 310 evens up life. Wake up button seems to work that time.
Okay, let's see if this is going to be...
Throws his head at Sonya. He's gonna have to watch out. If he starts engaging in that zoning game, he could be in a bit of trouble. Lots of... Oh, he tries the MisterJivs special again. Doesn't land. Probably gonna go for this Ice Auger, I would imagine. No, but he keeps backing up. As soon as... Aha! The interactable. And a little bit of a fatal blow to say, yo, Jivs. What's up? And that's 3-2.
3-2 in favor of Ngoni. Mr. Salt saying, well done, Ngoni. He's only 3 games to 2. This game can still turn around.
Yeah,
Or it
well
can
done
go
indeed, though.
all
Well
the
done
way in
indeed.
favor of Jivs.
40 members of the Wolfpack still in chat. Thank you so much, guys. If you haven't yet, close the chat for 2 seconds. Drop us a like or a dislike. I see that there's one already, so...
MSI
Yeah.
Lazy Gamer, is that you?
Well, if it is, I would love for him to say something in the chat. For all his weirdness and quitalitying and all that sort of nonsense, he's actually a pretty good player, and we would love to bring you into the fold, dude. So if you are out there, let us know. We're friendly.
We pull up a couple of heads every now and then, and
Yeah, but who doesn't?
Emmanuel Bucera. Mr. Solomon saying dislike is Lazy Gamer.
Bill the Conqueror, welcome, sir. We see at last Mr. Jivs' Sindel pick.
Now this is a good pick because this is going to basically compete with Sonya's very, very effective zoning.
Well, it didn't look like Sindel's low projectile was actually low profiling those onion rings, so I'm surprised to see that. But this is definitely a character that Jivs is very, very, very comfortable with. But Sonya, my goodness.
Unrelenting pressure there by Ngoni 615 in the corner.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh,
Unfortunately.
that is such an effective string. If it does manage to land, it's also very tricky on block, but he whiffs it, unfortunately. Oh, a bit slow on that overhead. And now Mr. 615 DeathStroke can get that zoning game going, and Sindel's zoning doesn't look like it's too effective against Sonya's, which surprises me. Lovely work with the interactable again.
Well, that was the most one-sided match I've seen in this entire evening thus far.
Well,
So much so, even Ngoni must be thinking, wow, he didn't even expect that, because in double quick time, he's gone from 3-2 to 4-2. And has given Mr. Jivs something to think about here going into what could potentially be the final game of the set, unless Mr. Jivs is able to turn it around.
well, I wouldn't put it past Mr. Jivs. He's definitely capable, but I also think that Ngoni would never admit that that was a surprise to him. He would tell you, obviously.
Very interesting comment here by Kevin Johnson in chat saying he's surprised that Mr. Jivs hasn't gone for Soul Eater Shang Tsung to actually deal with the Sonya zoning.
Well, that's actually a very good point that Mr. Kevin Johnson makes. Shang Tsung being one of Mr. Jivs' original
Stand down.
mains, has a very effective Shang Tsung, and obviously we know that Shang Tsung's zoning game is up there with the best of the game. So let's see. Mr. Jivs is taking his time at character select, so he's obviously giving it a bit of thought. He's got a few characters in his pocket, as Cassie Cage now, as we've seen.
Yeah, I think for the evening, I think it might not necessarily have been the wisest choice for Mr. Jivs to pull out a new character, especially in a game that I think to the community, maybe even more so than to these guys, it means so much because there's been so much talk about this particular match. Yeah, and he's actually gone for the Shang Tsung now, so obviously read Kevin Johnson's point in chat and thought, you know what, that might not be a bad idea. But there's one thing that we also need to take into account here, Brian, is that Sonya is not all about zoning. I mean, when she gets in,
Oh, she's got it all.
mix-ups, there is all sorts of other tools that she can open you up with.
Yeah, she's definitely, she's a high pressure character, she's a zoning character. She really is the full MK11 package. So it's no wonder we see her so often being used by top quality players. But Shang Tsung, a personal favorite of mine, just as a character. I think his moveset is so cool, and He's got a zoning game. Oh, that reptile slide scouted by DeathStroke. Oh, scouts the grab as well. Ducks, but doesn't manage to punish. Mr. Rain comes out. We're going to see him in the game soon as a fully loaded character. And here we go again. Corner game. Sonya pressure.
Just wrapping
Well,
up.
Ngoni finding himself
Round
on
two.
match point right now against MisterJivs. And again, gets opened up on the overhead. Corner combo, misses the ender, but still 234 damage. And it looks like Ngoni 615 just came absolutely prepared for this match.
It definitely, I cannot disagree with you there. Looking very, very strong. Mr. Jiv safe on that string. Really sort of battling to get going. Sonya so quick to attack, to advance. Ah, misses the anti-air there. Gets clipped for it.
And even though grab attempts are not working too well for MisterJivs, Ngoni seems ready for them. Ooh, and lands the crushing blow. MisterJivs is on life support right now.
Ah, he goes for the parry, but it's just too late. And here we see it. The bags.
Well, listen,
that is-
listen. Say all you want to about the guy, but that was an impressive display
Sonya
of
Blade
Mortal Kombat
wins.
11.
Absolutely. I cannot disagree with you. Mr. DeathStroke, Ngoni 615 himself, putting on a clinic tonight. Congratulations, sir. Lovely, lovely stuff. Great display by both these guys. Very interested to see Mr. Jivs' Cassie. Looking quite strong. Probably needs a little bit more work. But definitely looks like a character that he can whip out in the future.
What is saying in chat now, he thinks he can take on DeathStroke, please. Well, I mean, with the display that was on, with what was showcased tonight, Biden Ngoni 615, definitely brought preparation, he brought application, he brought everything to this matchup, and it paid off. Mr. Jivs had a little bit of joy with Cassie initially, but once Ngoni got into his stride, unfortunately after that game number, I think it was game number 6, where I think Ngoni even surprised himself with how much or how convincingly he took that particular match. I think there was only one direction that particular match was going, and yeah, Ngoni 615 aka DeathStroke, Slade Wilson himself, taking
Slade
it
Wilson.
by 5 games to 2. Ngoni,
Slade.
well done.
Well done, Mr. Ngoni. Slade Wilson. I'll give you guys a bit of a comic book trivia. Slade Wilson, who is a DC character called Deathstroke. Wade Wilson, the Marvel character. Oh shit, I forgot his name now. That funny one. Deadpool was actually a ripoff of Deathstroke. Wade Wilson and Slade Wilson.
Yes, DeathStroke actually came first, even though
Correct.
Deadpool seems to be the more popular of the characters.
Yeah.
But that's what Marvel does, you know.
That is what Marvel does. In fact, Darkseid came first, and then we saw Thanos.
Ah,
Yeah.
I still think Darkseid is more badass than Thanos.
Oh, he's totally more badass. He's
Thanos
totally
is
more.
more emotional and philosophical, and Darkseid just comes to kick ass.
He just wants to end lives.
Yeah, Thanos still wants to give 50% chance. Darkseid says he'll just obliterate the entire planet and take over.
Now, I've always had I wouldn't say a soft spot for Darkseid because you can't really, but he's definitely one of my absolute favorite villains. I mean, anybody you can go toe to toe with Superman and win a lot,
Yeah,
it's cool.
except for Doomsday, he's boring.
Yeah, no, but Doomsday. He's one of those unthinking bad guys. I prefer the more calculated ones.
Speaking of calculated, I just need to calculate a break quickly, and then the moment I get back, we can start inviting our main event competitors to the Koth. Parasurama, Atrocity, 1st to 7. Guys, I'll be back with you shortly.
See you just now, guys.
Okay guys, we're back. I'm back. And we're just about ready to get our main event underway. Just before we do, guys, on a little side note, month of November is mini themed or side themed, the road to 300. So guys, if you are new to the channel, please do not forget, consider leaving a subscribe. If you would like seeing content like this every single Thursday on Charlie Wolf Gaming and selective Sundays, drop a subscribe on the channel, be notified of all events. Keep an eye on Twitter, Charlie Wolf GAM1, for all news pertaining to events on Mortal Kombat 11 and soon to be other fighting game titles as well. So guys, please leave a subscribe if you do like what you are seeing, and if you have subscribed, don't forget, drop the chat for a second, leave a like or a dislike. If you do leave a dislike, we'd really appreciate some feedback either in the chats or in a comment post stream, or even just DM me on Twitter. And yeah, whatever you think we can do to make the streams more appealing, more professional, whatever the case may be, your comments are always welcome.
Yeah, please. Everything that Charlie Wolf just said, go do. Thank you. I just needed to do some fact checking there because I hate to make claims that I can't back up. Bill the Conqueror, Darkseid was actually invented by Jack Kirby, and Thanos was created by a guy called Jim Starlin. And yeah, Darkseid came first.
Some interesting.
I did have to look that up quickly because, yeah, like I say, I don't like to throw out facts that aren't facts.
Well, speaking of facts, we've got two of South Africa's finest MK11 competitors coming up tonight's
main event this evening. Mr. Parasurama, the good doctor himself, versus the kid, Atrocity.
So, Brian, if you're happy, I'm happy. You can send those invitations out.
They are on their way. Mr. Atrocity has been invited, and the good doctor, if I can find him. Oh, there he is. FTS Parasurama. For the Shaolin Parasurama, that is what FTS stands for, by the way.
Correct.
That is a throwback to the old MKX days, I believe, where there was a close-knit group of players who would play Shaolin characters, and they preface all their names with FTS, which stands for the Shaolin. And
then there was the group FTG as well, which meant Frame Trap Gods.
Nice. I like it. Well, we've got both these guys in the Koth. Guys, we are in for a real treat now. Parasurama, Atrocity, coming at ya. I'm excited for this match. Very, very excited. As you've said, Mr. Seawolf, the old guard versus the new guard. Atrocity goes straight to Jax, not stuffing around at all.
The Drooler.
I've just sent out all the comms to the various groups. We've also got both players ready to get this main event underway. First to 7, Atrocity versus FTS Parasurama. I'm hyped.
I'm super hype as well. Guys, if you know anybody who should be watching this match, who is not watching this match, send them a link, because this is going to be fire.
Jax versus Baraka.
Yeah, a Baraka being thrown out by Parasurama, the Croc version.
I'm Earthrealm's best soldier.
Your head will be Shao Kahn's trophy.
Round 1. Fight!
That's right, Baraka. You show the Khan.
Okay, Jax doing Jax stuff already, getting those arms heated up. You know, it just does seem like Jax has so many options, but if there's anybody who knows his way around it, it's probably Parasurama.
Well, Atrocity doing what Atrocity does, just applying that relentless pressure, and as you say, Jax just with so many tools, he's got that comeback factor as well. He's never out of a match, but he's not even nearly out of it at this point, has a commanding life lead.
The no, for sure. And I think there's a reason why Atrocity's gone straight to the Jack Speak. He obviously saw what he was able to do against AI Skilljoy in midweek. Didn't have the same sort of luxury against GMH 5000, but does get opened up here by Baraka for the first time in this match. Breaks away at the very last.
You know, we hear it in the Combat Africa advert every time it plays, but Baraka 314 damage on a breakaway.
Yeah, no, that's just Baraka for you. I know, I was actually listening to Destroyer. A couple of people in his chat were saying that Baraka is broken, and he strongly disagreed. He said, you know, Baraka dishes out so much damage, but to actually play the character at the high level actually requires quite a bit of skill, because what Baraka has in damage, it does have difficulty in getting in.
I 100% agree, and he's gone down to Atrocity's Jacks, but yeah, I 100% agree. Baraka's movement, not that great around screen. He can get in with the forward 4, but that's not always guaranteed to land, and pretty easy for the opponent to do something after that's blocked or whiffed or whatever. I 100% agree. Leave Baraka alone. Leave Spawn alone, for that matter.
Just change Scorpion.
Yeah. Change Scorpion and you know who? The blue one.
Sub-Zero.
Nah.
Yeah, no, just make it slide 90 frames. Then it's fine.
Make us slide a mid.
Well,
Sector's House of Horrors.
thank you, Baraka, for coming, but Parasurama has now gone to the infamous Cassie pick.
Oh, what's the skin? Is this a PC exclusive?
The skin
for Cassie?
No, I don't think it will be a PC exclusive. I don't think.
Is it a KO? Mr. Checkmate has joined us.
Mr.
Welcome.
Checkmate, welcome.
Ever drink?
As always.
Round 1.
As always, showing support. Oh no, I think that this was a Combat League. Was it a Chaos Realm Combat League? Anyway, doesn't matter. There we go.
But taking a slightly early lead here in game number 2 after Atrocity stormed into a 1-0 lead.
Manages to scout that advancing command grab.
Okay, good play here by Parasurama so far.
Good play. Has now got that that offensive bar, and he's going to cash in for 294. Gets the restand and then the grab. Lovely work. Not quite dead yet. Now he's dead.
That was great play there. 44 applicants in chat right now. Thank you so much, guys, for the support. We are in main event territory right now. Parasurama, Atrocity first to 7. With the score now being at 1-0 in favor of Atrocity. Parasurama entering back with Cassie very strong 1-1 game.
Checkmate saying change Scorpion is like saying screw Checkmate FGC. Yeah, we know that you're a Scorpion man. Very, very effective Scorpion, from what I've seen. Atrocity doing some great corner work here.
Yeah, basically once he got Para into that corner, there was no getting out.
Well, that's exactly it. Old Mr. Jax, as soon as he's got momentum, he's very difficult to stop. He's got
gunshots, 160 damage.
He's got throw loops. Everything he does is safe, just about. He's got overheads. He's got buffed damage with heated arms. He's broken. He's got fully heated arms now, I think. Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Do something, but gets a crushing blow to the back of the head. Jumps out for free. But again, just has to put up with the relentless Jack's pressure and gets the brutality for the trouble. Atrocity 2-0 up.
2-0 up, Brutal's young Cassie Cage. And yeah, a quick, well no, not really that quick. But a 2-0 lead nonetheless.
I think Parasurama found something in that first round at least, but in typical Atrocity fashion, I mean the guy studies the game through and through. I mean, if there was a degree, a doctor's degree in Mortal Kombat, Atrocity would probably be a doctor alongside Parasurama. He just understands just about everything in this game.
Well, the thing that impresses me so much about Atrocity is the speed of thought, and we've discussed this, the two of us, the speed of thought and the reaction time. He's just so quick to make decisions. And when he's playing a character like Jax, who is just relentless pressure all the time, coupled with that speed of thought, he's just a very difficult character to deal with.
And Jim Story just reminding you in chat there, Brian, you do not call Atrocity, I mean, you do not call Jax broken. Guys, 46 of you in chat right now, thank you so much. Guys, can we hit 50 tonight? Can we hit 50 viewers at the same time tonight? We had quite a few half centuries in the recent stream on Friday. If you can get your dog, your cat, your mouse, your rat into the chat, invite them along as well.
Dude, you're a poet and you don't know it. Yeah, and guys, I know that I'm going to sound like a broken record here, but if you haven't yet, please give us a little like if you haven't already. It really does help the channel. Parasurama putting Liu Kang to work.
Well, this is for the Shaolin, going back to his roots.
This is for the Shaolin.
Took a little bit long to react there to that particular...
That down too.
Could have landed that forward 4, he didn't. But he does get the 1, 2, 3 into the bicycle kick. Eats the breakaway and 1 round to nothing in favor of Parasurama. Still down by 2 games to nothing though.
Liu Kang, one of my absolute favorite characters in the game.
Finally coming through there from Parasurama. He's going to double amplify that.
He's going to have that crushing blow loaded now. Ah, the forward 4. Plus frames on block. Gets the crushing blow here. Is going to flying kick. 346 damage. That's big Liu Kang damage. I remember MisterJivs actually saying on your stream once upon a time, oh, massive crushing blow there. Jax is in trouble. But here we go. Come back, Jax. This is going to be very, very dangerous for Parasurama. A whole lot of options.
But this is going to be heartbreaking if...
Oh!
That's an Atrocity special, doesn't it? Wake up, fatal blow.
Lovely stuff by Parasurama there. Taking the big risk. It pays off. And he closes out this game with Liu Kang, who, as I've been trying to say, I heard MisterJivs say on one of your streams once upon a time, Mr. Liu Kang, who just poops damage whenever he wants to. And he does.
Okay, I got one match, says Parasurama. Multitasking like the good doctor does.
Mr. Parasurama, Coach Parasurama, gives a lot of people a lot of good advice. If you ever want to learn anything about MK, approach the good doctor. He's always willing, he's always able. He's got a lot of knowledge.
Consultation fee set at 500 Rand per hour.
Which is a bargain for the knowledge that you're getting.
No, absolutely.
Atrocity loves the stage. Loves Chronica's Keep.
He does.
Yeah, I always notice what stages guys pick.
Okay, so answer this question for me. What stage do I always pick?
Chitin Hive.
No, incorrect. I hate that stage.
No, you don't.
I hate that stage. Give me the Deadpool or give me
sorry,
Shang Tsung's Island Ruins.
Actually, I did know that. That was a stupid answer by me. I apologize. I should have known.
Okay, so we've got Jax against Liu Kang here.
Mind frame mids aplenty from both these characters.
Parasurama looking fairly comfortable with the Liu Kang pick at this point at least. No anti-air coming through there, but does land the bicycle kick. No meter to amplify though.
You know, I never say that anybody looks comfortable against Jax, because even this commanding of a life lead, Jax can just melt. He can melt it so quickly.
Nothing.
And here we go.
Okay, let's see. Great anti-air there from Atrocity this time.
Awesome stuff. Mix-ups aplenty. Parasurama keeping himself safe. Fireball.
No, we don't.
Oh, he's got fully heated arms. Now we've got some problems. Oh, he didn't go for the... Sure, I think the extension on that command grab would have ended it.
Round 2. Fight.
I'm not too sure what happened there, but I do know that Jax was able to clutch it out.
But there you go. Perfect example of what we were just talking about. A massive life lead just
Disappears, isn't it?
just disappears. And now he's still got so many crushing blows on board. Oh, Jax is a strong character, man. Wow.
Yeah, I'm sure that commentary is probably something that Jim Chori appreciates. Jax is a strong character as opposed to saying Jax is broken. I could actually hear it in the chat. I could hear his voice in the chat. He was hurt by that comment there, Brian.
The venom. Well, I've come up against Jim's Jax so many times, dude, and he often leaves me in tears. So. Oh, these guys. Oh.
Finish him.
Atrocity managing to make the adjustments after the initial loss to Mr. Liu Kang and goes up 3-1. Looking good for Atrocity.
Checkmate FGC about to be awesome. And as we say that, big thank you to Checkmate FGC, who actually went to his crew and said, guys, tune into the stream. We were on 43 at the time when he left. We've now got 50.
Yeah, hey, clap the half century, everybody.
Checkmate, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. And you know, guys, if we can keep the eyes of Africa focused on streams like Charlie Wolf Gaming, like FGC Africa, and like so many others, Andy Otam, AK Slay, all of you guys in chat doing wonderful work for the FGC. Checkmate FGC on the Xbox side of things, YouTube channel, high class Mortal Kombat 11 action, guys. Check out his channel, check out his Twitter, active on Twitter, speaking to NetherRealm, asking him for updates. And speaking of updates, I need to update the score. It is now 3-1 in favor of Atrocity. I do apologize for the silence you are hearing in game. That's just something we unfortunately have to deal with on the PC side of things.
Well, as Mr. Seawolf gets that all organized, there is a match going on. Parasurama manages to get himself the slightest of life leads, but Atrocity starting to chip away at that. Jax heated arms, using his safe strings, which is pretty much all of them.
Yeah, but a good fight back here from Parasurama so far.
Using that grab game of Liu Kang's, also one of the stronger.
Double amplify coming through here.
Gets the dial in and then the double amplify, more throws.
Oh! Tries the fatal blow, didn't connect, and Atrocity goes down in that particular round. Still down, or still up 3-1 against Parasurama, but Parasurama not seeming to want to go down without the fight here. And bear in mind, Brian, Atrocity is playing the good doctor while the good doctor is fairly rusty. I mean, he's been out of Mortal Kombat action apart from the recent Elimination Chamber victory that he acquired on Wednesday, I believe it was.
Yeah.
But has not been playing anywhere near the amount that Atrocity has been playing, and still able to put on quite the show here against probably Atrocity's strongest character by customer.
Absolutely, that is such a good point that you make. But it's good to see the good doctor playing some more Mortal Kombat 11. I'm going to sort of gets the crushing blow there. I'm going to venture a guess and say that he has hit confirms into the fatal blow. Lovely work. Manages to close that out, and we've got a 3-2 game. This is awesome stuff. But as I was saying, I think and I hope that Mr. Parasurama has kind of like found a little bit of passion for the game again.
I don't think he's ever lost the passion for the game. I just think that
Life.
I think it's just
Life.
that. I think it's just that.
Yeah. We all know, guys, life could get in the way of gaming.
Aaron Mattis, first time I see you in chat, welcome. He's making good use of that command grab cancel. It's 3-2 in favor of Atrocity.
Bit of a debate going on in chat here. Checkmate saying he doesn't think that Jax is broken. Just his staggers are unreactable. And his poke into back forward 2 mind game is the best in the game. I agree. He is a strong character. I only say that he's broken because I lose to him so often. It's my own salt.
Bilal in chat, welcome for the Shaolin. Fire emojis all around.
Bilal, also known as Mr. Bob Grant Hill. Very, very strong MK player as well on the PS4 side of things. Guys, I'm going to be joining you on the PS4 side of things soon.
Ooh, I can't wait for that. I absolutely can't wait for that.
I'm very much looking forward to it myself. Anyway, we've got a match.
Looking like he's found some sort of opening here in Atrocity's gameplay that he's trying to exploit. Now we do know that Atrocity is the master of adjusting.
Absolutely. Massive, very, very quick adaptations. And they're fighting on my favorite stage. Bit of Mortal Kombat 2 action in the background. Parasurama getting his double amplified bicycle kick, but is restood in the corner. And Atrocity now starting all those Jax mind games.
Oh yeah.
Is he going to stagger you? Is he going to overhead you?
Round 2. Fight!
And that's why Kano wasn't in Mortal Kombat 2, guys, because he was chained in Shao Kahn's arena.
Alongside Sonya.
Indeed. Gets restood again, does Parasurama, and command grab. Gets ducked that time. Oh, lovely work. Manages to avoid that advancing command grab.
Double amplifier. No, only goes with the 1 this time.
Only goes for the 1. I think he only needed the 1 to load the crushing blow. Obviously, trying to save that offensive bar for something else.
Well, let's see what he is. Oh, he just walks in for the grab. He has the escape failed as well, so there's a crushing blow on deck with the next grab. Great.
Oh, lovely anti there. Oh, big stagger into overhead. Forward 3-3 stagger again.
Again,
and then
where those arms are heating up.
Oh!
That was a double ball.
Fatal blow. Met by the fatal blow.
Finishing.
So that takes the score now, Brian, to 4 games to 2 in favor of Atrocity.
4 games to 2 in favor of Atrocity. With his old faithful, Mr. Jax. He is a cool character.
Not a fan.
He is cool. I think he got a little bit screwed in the story.
Oh yeah, he was like this depressed old man.
Yeah, well, the old version of him. The young version of him was still cool, but the old man, all weepy and kind of like him and Kotal needed to go to group therapy or something.
Yeah, no, they did him a dirty in that one, unfortunately. Parasurama on 2, Atrocity now on 4.
Checkmate, this is the first to 7 being a main event, so still some more combat coming our way, guys. Mr. Parasurama definitely not out of this.
Not by a long shot, and quite the right choice, I believe, to go for the Liu Kang pick. And I think if anything, he'll probably stick to the Liu Kang pick for the duration of this match. He looked comfortable with Liu Kang. He looked like he could open Atrocity up. And it's just about the adaptation, really.
Correct, you are. I know that Liu Kang is definitely a character that he's very, very comfortable with.
Wake up button there by Parasurama. Staggers on staggers. Oh, that's such a powerful game to play. Back one into the forward grab there by Parasurama. So, I mean, during that stagger session there, I think one thing that Parasurama probably had going in his favor was his defense stayed fairly solid. Again, the escape failed this time, so he's got a crushing blow loaded should he choose to use it. No, unfortunately, Atrocity scouts that.
Yep, tries to keep himself safe. Didn't work out that time. Oh, forces the breakaway on Atrocity now. He's safe, but it is Jax's turn again. Atrocity manages to land the forward grab and puts round 1 in the bag.
Round 2. Fight!
Okay, let's see. 1-2 connects, doesn't convert though, and eats a command grab just to start off the second round. And again, Liu Kang found himself making the corner his home. Tries to fight out, eventually gets out. Back to throw this time, that's a crushing blow. And he's got an escape failed from it as well, so I think the forward grab's going to also end up with a...
The forward grab is also loaded. So he's going to go into that third round with a couple of options for big damage.
Fight!
While he's fighting against Jax, so I think he's going to need every option available to him.
Definitely.
Forward 3-3 staggers.
Atrocity. Oh, manages to get that amplified bicycle kick. Gonna get the crushing blow here. No, doesn't spend it. I know it's loaded. Ah, lovely anti-air again.
Atrocity with a grab of his own though. Atrocity down to 50% health now. And so is Liu Kang.
Starting to get those arms heated. Spends a little bit of it on that very, very fast projectile. Another lovely anti-air. Here comes the stagger game. Nope. Decides to finish the string. Here comes the stagger game again. Oh, so strong. Eats those arms. Gonna play a bit of zoning here. Looking dangerous for Atrocity. Gets mixed.
Unfortunately, goes for the fatal blow, and we're gonna probably see no respect shown there. No brutality on deck. But it is 5 games to 2 in favor of Atrocity. This is, guys, a first to 7, so it's not over just yet. And I'm sure, if anything, Parasurama is probably thinking, how does he go about getting around this particular Jax opponent of his in Atrocity? We've seen Atrocity take out the best, but
We have indeed.
we've also seen Parasurama take out the best. So even though it is 5-2, I will still put my head on the block to say that this game is still
Mild-mannered monk.
fairly equally poised.
No, definitely not over. Definitely not over. Parasurama sticking with his Liu Kang choice. Once again, don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Keep on keeping on.
AK slaying 9 frame killers. Yeah, both of these guys. Both of these characters, 9 frame killers. Bilal saying that he spent the throw crushing blow in round 1. I must have missed that.
But he's got
Thank
2
you.
crushing blows, Bilal, so I didn't see the
I didn't see
forward
the
throw,
forward.
but I could be wrong.
I don't remember seeing the forward throw crushing blow either, but
Yeah, I
the boss
did 7
front
damage
hit.
off that projectile anti-air, which is probably not intentional, but it worked.
this was playing that keep away game initially, but Atrocity closing the distance very, very easily with some pretty flawless wave dashing.
Throw game coming into effect as well. It's a wake up there by Parasurama. It's going to be a amplified bicycle kick.
You know, it goes to show the confidence that these guys have. I mean, the fact that that Atrocity even attempts to throw tech against Liu Kang. When I play Liu Kang, if he throws me, I don't even try to tech. I don't want to eat those crashing blows later.
Speaking of crushing blows, he's got the bicycle kick crushing blow loaded up now. Having
Yeah.
connected 3. Oh, great micro duck
Oh,
there.
lovely, lovely work.
Crushing blow loaded on the throw as well now with that escape fail there, so everything working in favor of Liu Kang right now, and it's all about finding the moment to finish off this round.
Oh,
Nothing yet.
oh, could have.
Oh,
Could
and
have
this is
perhaps-
going to be it.
Oh, this big crushing blow on the bicycle kick there.
Great play there
9
from
frame mid.
Parasurama, and he does the bicycle.
Oh,
This is why I am
oh,
Liu Kang.
Oh.
Just hear that now. 4-3 in favor of Atrocity, but Parasurama, as I said, sorry, 5-3. 5-3. But as I said, far from over, guys.
Far from over.
I have been noticing in Parasurama's recent gameplay that he's spotting opportunities and almost, if you will, little mini patterns that he's picking up on in Atrocity's play, and especially in that last game, he's really capitalized on every opportunity that came at his that was presented to him, and as a result, taking that particular match. And he's clearly gotten Atrocity thinking, because normally in situations like this we would see Atrocity go with all his other characters, and we do know that he plays so many. But for this particular 1st to 7 main event, sticking to his guns and sticking to Jax.
Also not a bad choice. I mean, Jax has carried him this far to 5 games. So, but like you said, did spend a little bit of time at the character select screen, just probably thinking about his strategy, maybe trying to see what Parasurama was doing differently in that last match.
That means something.
And looking to do some adapting of his own.
Round 1. Fight.
Checkmate, saying it's like playing dominoes between these two guys.
Yeah.
Okay, great
Jim
start
Chori
from
saying-
Parasurama.
Jim Chori saying quality matches. I do agree. I do agree. Gets restood. Gotcha grab. Gets restood again. Parasurama working his way out of the corner. Gets the amplified bicycle kick. 1, 2, 3.
Forward to into the forward grab. Okay, Parasurama in fatal blow territory. Is he going to cash out? I'm sure he will, and he does. Take the
And he
first
could've-
round of game number 9, I believe it is, between these guys already.
Yep, game number 9. Every bit the main event I was hoping it would be.
Not me. Round 2.
Absolutely, and what I've really enjoyed about this particular match so far is just Parasurama's never say die attitude. I mean, the first couple of matches looked relentless from Jax's perspective, but Parasurama just sticking to his guns,
I pray for you.
readjusting, adapting, and only 2 games out of it so far. And I mean, looking like it's still gonna be a long night between these 2 guys before it eventually lands a crushing blow and decent 284 damage coming through there.
Well, I think what you just said is just a characteristic of Parasurama's play. He's a thinking man, and plays patiently, adjusts well, and like you say, sticks to his guns.
Speaking of sticking to his guns,
Wow.
I think we might see a crushing blow coming here.
Oh, leaves him with
He's
5.
not dead, but he is
Oh,
now
he's
onto
dead
the
now.
down 1 dick punch. The humble dick punch closing off that particular round.
The humble dick punch. That is such a devastating crushing blow, especially when he's fully heated. I think it does almost or over 40%. So it could have done more. Didn't need more, as it turns out.
Standing one stagger into the forward grab, and that's an opening, and unfortunately only goes for the down 2 punish.
Could have got the
Feel
crushing
lucky,
blow.
Chet, I see you, welcome.
Says nice matches. Once again, I have to agree. Oh, it gets the brutal. Ouchies. Oh,
That's
he's ripped.
probably a little bit of payback for the bicycle kick brutal dished out to Jax a bit early in the set, so
Jax wins.
He ripped his head off.
now leading 6 games to 3 Atrocity.
Goodness me. I thought these guys were mates. Jackson and Liu Kang, that is.
Well, I think they were, but I think Liu Kang got so tired of Jax being an emotional wreck that he bicycle kicked the brutality. And yeah, this is MK, so he just basically raised himself back from the dead. And yeah, dished out the brutality of his own.
Well, now we're going to see zombie Liu Kang.
Chains. Which Mortal Kombat was
They
that,
did him a
by the way?
dirty. He was a zombie in Armageddon, and the one before that, I think,
Deception.
was Deception. Yeah.
And the one
No,
before
okay, so-
that, was he even in the game? Because I know he died.
He was killed by
Quan
Shang
Chi and
Tsung and
Shang
Quan Chi in Deadly Alliance.
Yeah. But was he still playable in the story mode?
I can't remember. I didn't really play the 3D era games. They kind of lost me on those ones.
Yeah, no, myself included there. But what is not losing me right now is this particular main event between Jax and Atrocity. Oh, sorry, Atrocity's Jax and Parasurama's Liu Kang.
Well, Atrocity wins this match. He closes out the evening. So Parasurama is going to be looking not to let that happen. Lovely work. Gets the amplified bicycle kick. Lovely throw kick. Oh, scouts the command grab.
Okay, Punisher's there for the block low fireball. Wake up button, but Parasurama doesn't amplify the bicycle kick, which I thought was a bit of a strange decision there, don't you think, Brian?
Well, he might have just been looking for the restand.
Well, he was looking for the restand and found a fatal blow instead, so that's going to close out this round and putting Atrocity now on match point. Is he going to be able to close this match completely, or is Parasurama going to pull one more thing out of his sleeve? Only time will tell, but as it stands right now, good start for Atrocity. Is he going to land a crushing blow? No, he doesn't.
Decides to keep Parasurama in the corner. Parasurama gets himself out of the corner.
Yep, crushing blow, 350 damage.
Ouchies. Oh, Jax. The Jax machine. Plus frames on that forward 4, but it connects. Ouchies, and that'll do it.
Not just yet, not
No.
just yet. Not looking too great for Liu Kang right now. Great opportunity to punish and
Oh, the
finishes it
flawless.
off with a flawless block.
And we're gonna see. Oh, damn! I thought we were gonna see Jax play the saxophone.
No.
But not the case.
He's going to Babe Ruth and hits the home run. And after Liu Kang was killed by Shang Tsung and Quan Chi in Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, Jax just make doubly sure of it by hitting his head all the way out of the stadium. Which stage was this? Chronica's Keep?
Chronica's Keep.
He hit it all the way over Chronica's Keep, probably gonna land somewhere on Shang Tsung's head.
In the Sea of Blood somewhere. Gonna join Garrus sinking to the bottom of the Sea of Blood.
Yeah, but if that's the case, if that skull does eventually land on Garrus's head, the skull will break. I mean, Garrus is just probably one of the biggest heads in Mortal Kombat 11. But guys, that was your
That
main
is
event.
it.
That was your Sunday stream.
That was it, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. That was awesome. Well done to Parasurama and Atrocity for putting on a clinic for us this evening.
Yeah, so guys, do not forget on Thursday, the 5th of November, we are going to be hosting on PC our first ever 3v3 survival team battles. If you don't know what it is, jump over to Honeybee's YouTube channel. He's hosted a couple of them before, but basically it's like King of Fighter styles. Each player gets 3 lives, and each team selects their order of fighters. The moment one fighter loses their 3 lives, the next fighter comes in, and the winning fighter of the previous match only has the remaining lives that's left from the previous opponent. So more details will come, guys, but look forward to it on Thursday, November. Charlie Wolf Gaming 3v3 team survival battles is going to be absolutely awesome. The guys in the Steam community have been putting their teams together. They've had quite a bit of fun doing so, and we're going to kick off the event with the PC side of things, and later in the month we'll be then moving our focus over to the PS4 side of things. But either way, guys, 3v3 team survival battles, something to look forward to on Charlie Wolf Gaming in November.
Coming
Brian,
at
it's been
ya.
an absolutely fantastic evening, hasn't it?
I really always enjoy these Sunday streams. They super chilled. We always get a great crowd in chat. So thank you so much for joining us. And I got to play this evening, which was also cool. And yeah, I'm so looking forward to the 3v3s. Those are going to be very cool. We've got some very good teams lined up. So that is going to be very exciting. I'm digging it.
And I think the main thing about the 3v3 team survival battles, guys, is we're trying to also work out what is the best way forward. So the 3v3, I mean, if that happens without any connectivity issues, there should be fairly quick streams. 2 matches, 4 teams, and I think if I look at Honeybee's 3v3, a match will probably take about a half an hour. Times that by 2 and a little bit of intro and discussion, you're probably looking at about 1 minute 15 minutes or 1 hour 15 minutes possibly for the stream, which I think is it might be the way forward for Charlie Wolf Gaming midweek streams at least. So
yeah,
we'll see how it goes, but yeah, looking forward to that, and in my mind it's going to be absolutely epic.
Yeah, that sounds like a sweet spot to me. It's going to be cool. November, guys. Keep an eye on this channel. Charlie Wolf Gaming. Going to be awesome.
And then guys in chat, just thank you so much for popping by on the Sunday evening to support the stream. As always, you guys have been absolutely world class. Checkmate FTG, special thank you to you for just getting a few more guys in chat. Reaching that 50 mark. You have no idea how much we appreciate it. And then to everybody else that was here tonight, guys, just thank you so much for tuning in, having fun in the chat, sharing some banter. It's been absolutely fantastic.
You guys are all legends.
And then yeah, Brian, to you as always, thank you for co-commentating. We seem to have developed a bit of Matt and Jeff here in terms of the commentary desk. And yeah, if you're available,
of course,
keep it happening.
Yeah, I absolutely love doing it, and once again, thank you so much for having me. Always greatly appreciated and never taken for granted. So thank you for having me, and thank you to everybody in the chat. You guys are awesome.
Guys, thank you so much, and we will see you guys on Thursday. It's been fun, it's been awesome. Stay safe. Have a great evening. Enjoy your week. Till next time.